I will never copyright a reaction channel. I will never, ever strike down a compilation of me because I don't care.
Hey girls, welcome back to my channel. All right, I've recorded this like 2 other times before and I was like, "Ugh, I don't know if I should include this cuz I really don't want to bring any any more any negativity to my channel." But I feel like because this is kind of just part of my channel right now, kind of what I'm going through, I should just address it and hopefully I don't have to address this again. If you saw if you've been here before, you probably noticed the new part of my intro. I just wanna address leaving comments on my channel. Okay, most of you guys that are leaving comments, I just wanna say are so kind, so sweet. Y'all are so funny. Y'all add so much to the conversation. Like, I'm trying to get caught up on Jordy's streams. Well, not caught up because I can't watch anything current. I'm so behind in like the Amberverse. If anything big has happened, like I've heard stuff about Bex. Um, partner, but I haven't really gotten into it because I don't want it to affect my reactions. But I'm like watching older Jordy streams, and Jordy had said something recently. He was like, "Honestly, you guys, I just sit here and I read your comments. Like, I don't really do much. Like, it's so true. Y'all are girl world. Y'all are so funny." Um, so yeah, that's what I want to focus on. But I do want to just take a few minutes. So just skip ahead if you don't care about any of this. But especially for people who are new, I just want to lay down this boundary. If you leave a hateful comment directed towards other people in the comments or to me, under my videos, that comment will be deleted and you will be blocked from leaving comments in the future. I don't actually really know how to block users, but, like, when I select your comment, I can block you from, like I can restrict you from ever commenting again, and then it deletes your comment when I do that. So yeah, I'm not afraid to delete comments. I don't want that on my channel. That's not why I'm here. I don't seek to, grow my channel to be like this huge channel. I'm not obsessed with like subscribers and this and that. That's not what it is. I've said this before. I'm here for the community part of it. If you're gonna be horrible in the comments and mean to me, and you just want to comment to let me know that I'm a bitch, I'm full of myself, I don't add anything to the content. Um, what else? What else fun things that people said? Um, See this one is, "Oh, you hate my laugh. I laugh too much." Y'all, if you don't like me, move on. It sounds like you don't have to like, you can leave the comment. I'm just saying, like, it's gonna get deleted, free speech and all. It's just gonna get deleted, then you can never comment on my videos ever again. And, I mean, but that's your choice. That's your prerogative, baby. But, yeah, that's just how it's gonna be. I don't care if you don't like my laugh. I don't care if you don't like how I talk. I don't care if you don't like me. Period. Um One thing I will say that struck a nerve with me was someone called me a mean girl. And not to be like sensitive or anything, but I'm going to call out your fucking sexism. Um because nothing I say on this channel is worse than anything Jordy or the Ankle or Mr. Snowflake has said on their channel. I'm not throwing them under the bus or anything. I don't see anything wrong with what they say on their channels. However, I wouldn't even say I go as far as them sometimes. Yet I'm called a mean girl and a bitch? Mm, let's check the sexism at the door, you guys. So anyway, I'm just not dealing with that. I've said this in a previous video when I was talking about Amberlynn. I said something like, "How can Amberlynn look at her comments and pretty much the majority, everybody is sharing the same sentiment, and she still thinks that we're the problem, right? She doesn't take that anything anyone says into like consideration." If my channel got to the point where, like, enough people were commenting and it was, like, overwhelming kind of consensus from what people were saying, sure, I'm gonna consider that, you know? Um, but yeah, as of right now, it's just like it's such a small percentage. I've only had to delete or, restrict like 13 people maybe from commenting. So I don't even know if it really warrants talking about it this much in my videos. But I figured I might as well use this as a opportunity just to say it once and hopefully not say it again and just add it into my intro. There is no tolerance for hate on this channel towards anyone in the comments or to me. That is fucking out of pocket and not constructive criticism. Um, Constructive criticism is not a problem. I don't even bat an eyelash at that. I just am like, "Yeah, I consider it." Like, I respond to these comments, we talk about it, we discuss in the comments. That's why we're here, right? That's what girl world is. Um, so, yeah, I'm sorry, I don't wanna yeah, obviously, it bothers me. No one likes to get a hate comment. Um, but yeah, I've grown some thick skin. I'm not taking it to heart. You guys are just as anonymous as I am. It's very easy to leave these comments. And look, people aren't going to like me, period. Some people aren't going to like me. But I think right now the majority that are here, you guys are so funny. Y'all are so nice. Like, thank you so much for your support. Now, on this same note, as more people are finding my channel, I do think that I need to try to comply a little bit more with YouTube's guidelines just because like us reaction channels already are towing the line on complying with YouTube's guidelines just because of the nature of the content that we're making. But I think the first thing that I can imply is like implement is maybe not cussing as much. Y'all, what do I say instead? What the F? Y'all, what do I do? I haven't got a potty mouth. Um, so I'm gonna try my best because apparently that's like against YouTube's guidelines. What the hell? Does hell count? Or is it just like fucking shit? I don't know. We'll figure it out. This is all new to me. And so is the hate. So you gotta forgive me. Like I definitely had a couple days of like an adjustment period. The first day when I first started getting like I got like 2 hate comments of like really nasty things being said about me that were totally ridiculous and unwarranted. And I was like, and I was like, obviously I'm not gonna delete it. Um, but then unfortunately that made like one other person feel like they can come into the comments and be extra mean to me. And I was like, oh, I'm not gonna allow like this to be a place where that shit can fester. Stuff. Stuff can fester. Um, so yeah, I'm just gonna nip it in the bud. I just decided, fuck it. I don't care if people are like, you delete comments. We're not having that on my channel. So that's just a new ground rule. Holy shit, I've gone for 8 minutes. We gotta get into this damn video. Damn is allowed. It's gotta be allowed. Okay. The video is 16 minutes long. It's called I Was a Controlling Girlfriend, and Maybe I Am the Problem. Let's talk. Episode 2. Okay. All right, Amby. Are we gonna take accountability for real, for real? Let's see. Let's get right into it.
Hello, welcome to a new Let's
Hi.
Talk, episode 2. I enjoyed episode 1, so I know I'm gonna enjoy this one as well. This is literally like a Q&A on steroids. So we're
Woo! Okay, hey girl, we're back. She's like a McRib, but with more sodium and like less consistency, honestly. Okay, wait. Okay, you have been pretty consistent actually, babe, because I'm behind. I have like 4 videos that I have to react to, but how am I supposed to do it? This is like so hard. Like, oh my god, if it were my job, oh my god, it'd be so hard. I would just have to like, is it okay if my videos are like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 minutes each? Because at least then I get something out. I don't know.
just gonna like hop right into it. So let's
Wasn't even funny. Ah! Okay. All right. Let's get 30 seconds into this video.
get into sweet and sour.
Okay. JK, pause. I hate these like title cards. because the silence is giving me way too much time to like sit and realize that I'm like what I'm doing, that I'm in this damn closet with like watching this big girl. Oh my God. Anyway, two, I haven't responded to this comment yet because I haven't sat down to respond to comments in the past few days, but to whoever was like, what do you look like so I can make sweaty closet fan art? No! Bad comment. No. Um, I can't say because then I'll be called conceited again. I don't know. Let's see what you come up with. Because you guys can't know that I'm hot, okay? I'm fucking joking, y'all. Feel so what I look like right now.
This is where I am taking a random YouTube generator comment picker, and I'm going to be going to my last Let's Talk episode and choosing random comments from there, and then we're going to read them together. So
they're always bad comments. Wait, what did she say they're from? I'm not rewinding. I'm assuming her YouTube video. I hope so.
Let's do it. Hot Dog Pasta said, I wouldn't exactly call you clever. ... Cringe? Absolutely, but never clever.
Period. Hot Dog Pasta. I couldn't have said it better myself. And what was that fucking or effing? Excuse me. That profile picture. Hello? Yeah, after that April Fool's thing last episode, I'm just like, ugh. Chills down my spine.
Well, we can agree to disagree. Lena XX575 said,
Oh! Okay, now I really have chills down my spine. I don't know. I love when y'all ask the hard-hitting questions because there's just so much we need to know. There's so many things I need to hear her say. Just even having her repeat some of these questions is like enough for me because she's never going to be honest, or she's never actually going to like admit that she's wrong. But this I'm good. I don't know whether I should be like impressed or disturbed by your audacity, Linux575. Y'all know I have those intrusive thoughts. I don't want to know.
How do you even masturbate? You can't even reach there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you in my bed with me? I absolutely can. Trust that.
And there are the intrusive thoughts. And there they are.
CSF801 said, it is also giving fatphobic. Like, she thinks being fat is inherently ugly, but we are the ones being fatphobic.
Is this commenter calling Amberlynn it? Or no, I don't think that's what they're saying. It is also giving fatphobic, like she thinks being fat is inherently ugly, but we are the ones being fatphobic. I was trying to explain to my mom these videos I make on YouTube, and she said, well, that's fat shaming. I'm not even going to, I just couldn't. I was like, you can't fat shame a person this big. I mean, you can, but it's like, you can't use that term. I don't know if you can use fat phobic for someone this big. It's like, at this point, you're just medically, like, this is self-harm. I always like to say she's self-harming on cam, for real. Like, but, I mean, is it fat phobic that she's just has low, like, hello? Oh my God. Am I okay? Low self-esteem? Jesus Christ. Interesting. I don't care. ...
I have always been about body positivity. One of my celebrity crushes is Tess Holliday. I have been very vocal about that. And she is plus size. She is what people call fat. But to me, she is so attractive, literally stunning. I do not think fat is ugly. But for me, I think I'm ugly a lot.
Yeah, girl, we know you say it all the time. She's either telling us like she's hideous or she's looking at herself in the viewfinder like she's the hottest thing. There's usually no in between. I don't know who that person is that she just put up on the screen, but like, I don't know. We don't need to get into it, but that's odd. You guys also have to understand too, like, I'm recording these videos in one take. I don't do any cuts, and I haven't seen any of this content before, so I'm going off the cuff. What the fuck is the ah! I always film these videos at the end of the day and my brain isn't effing working. Please help, please help, please help. Begging for a vocab segment, please. Oh my god.
Have a random day here and there where I'm like, ooh, she cute. But besides that, I think I'm ugly.
Should I start over? Today is my commentary even worse than usual? Help. My heart.
Personal problem. That's not about anyone else. K Lady Son 89 said, I just graduated with my master's and landed my dream job at 36.
Okay, K Lady Son 89. Again, like I think that we are confused with what that question initially was in that Let's Talk video. I think and this is just my interpretation, right? I've said this again, so I don't want to. Well, we're all broken records, really, in girl world when we watch her videos because it's the same shit over and over again. But like I said, my perspective from that question was like, how do you feel about the fact that like your health has not improved, or like your weight, you're still the same, or you've gained like weight? In the time while you've been on your weight loss journey, people have graduated high school, graduated college, gotten their masters, then gotten engaged, then gotten married, then had a kid. You know? I think that's what they were trying to say. Not like, why aren't you married or have a baby or whatever, or have a degree or whatever. I don't think that's what they were trying to say. And at 36, that's not old. That's not old. So, hello?
It's never too late to be who you want to be. That is freaking amazing. Congratulations. And that is like motivation and inspiration for all the people who are in their 30s and they feel like it's too late. Because trust me, I have felt that way multiple times, but you proved that it's not. So congrats. Lexi Verandas 6708 said, I don't have Instagram. I feel like I miss out on so much. Well, you got picked for the random comment, so it looks like you're not missing out on much. All right, now we're about to do Sippin' Community.
Ugh.
Where every single Monday I post, y'all ask me questions for my next Let's Talk on my community tab on YouTube. So I can go through, scroll through, we can have a conversation, I can answer some of your questions. So let's get into it. Why do you not think you are the problem?
Y'all, I really don't hate how she's looking right now. Her hair looks a little bit tamed. I was gonna say she looks clean, but who knows? Who knows? I will say one thing. I'm tired. I am sick and I am tired of seeing this whole setup. Her sitting on this fucking couch, on this one couch cushion. Okay, who am I kidding? At least she's sitting on at least a couple. The caffeine's setting in, you guys. I'm like revving up. The stuttering. Can y'all hear the gears turning in my head right now? But geez, it's like that wall is so empty. It's like a backdrop. It's like a cloth backdrop. I'm tired of looking at it. Please somebody release me. Please somebody just open a window. Okay, open the fucking blinds. This also reminds me of a comment. I haven't responded to it yet because I haven't had time, but someone was like, oh, I wonder why she hasn't. She loves to. I'm surprised she hasn't bought a bunch of cute like curtains and art and stuff to put up because she loves to buy things. She's always buying things, and it's like, y'all, she can't put them up. I'm just thinking back to all the times I've hung up curtain rods and had to hang up curtains, and I've like freaked the fuck out and probably had a panic attack and probably cried over them. I hate putting up curtains. Putting up art is quite easy, but like, I don't think there's a stool she can stand up on to do that. That'd be a serious risk for her. But still, like, she can still reach at least halfway up on the wall. So there's no excuse. And also, like, Amberlynn, just hire like a TaskRabbit or something. Please, I'm begging you. I can't continue to watch you in this shoebox. It's actually affecting, like, it's affecting me deeply. Okay, let's move on.
Every failed relationship you've had. I'm fully aware that I am the problem in some. I'm not the problem in all. And where I am the problem, I have admitted to that ad nauseum.
Girl, no, you didn't. Not the ad nauseum. You know what's ad nauseum? The amount of times you say ad nauseum, bitch. I'm sick of it. But that's just my opinion, and I'm not trying to be mean. Yeah, okay.
I just think that people villainize me so much that they're not able to see that there's also other people.
So give us examples. That's what I wanted to say. So give us examples. Because you can't, everything's black and white. Nothing is necessarily, well, I'm not going to say nothing because that would be an absolute, right? Not everything is absolute. You can't speak like that. I've talked about this in a previous video. You can't speak in absolutes. To me, that's just a sign of low IQ, speaking in absolutes about things. So it's weird because I think she's trying not to speak in absolutes. Like, well, sometimes this and sometimes that, but she's, do you guys know what I'm trying to say? Like, she's not giving any specifications though. You can't just say shit. You just can't say shit and it's true. Like, everything is nuanced, babe. Everything's nuanced, as you would like to say. But you have to give us examples. You can't just say, well, some of the times, like, I am accountable, but like some of the times I don't have to be accountable because it's not me. I'm not the problem. Wasn't this video titled like maybe I am the problem or whatever? Ugh, she's so annoying. Really having to rely on the clickbait to get people to click on your videos, huh? And not watch the reaction channels. Okay. Did any of you follow any of that I just said? Whatever. I'm background noise anyway.
In the equation who also are a problem. How can you expect people to believe things you say when you've been caught lying multiple times? People think I'm lying about things that I am 100% truthful on, and it's exhausting at this point. Even when I prove something, people are still like, oh, she's lying.
So maybe we need to just stop. Like, what? Okay, so you admit you understand the relationship we have, right? You've lost credibility. In court, if somebody loses their credibility in court, right? That's it. Period. You have lost your credibility. You, like, I don't understand what she's not understanding. Because it seems like she's understanding, but like, why are we still hopping on, YouTube Live to be like, and show fucking your freaking effing doctor's notes or whatever. Your proof. Why are we still doing that? Please. We have a whole segment, we have a whole day about it. Let's talk. Let's refute. What did she call it? I don't even know. I don't care. I bet she'll remind us.
So it's like, even if I have proof, no matter what I say, people will believe what they want. But if people think I'm nothing but a liar, then why are you watching? Have I lied to protect people that I love and care about? Yes, I have. But
girl, we're watching because you are like digital fast food, okay? Which, I'm putting this in terms you'll understand. Bad for us, but addictive, right? I mean, you understand. I know you love fast food, girl. Oh my God, speaking of, this is for the person who called me conceited, okay? Actually, very low self-esteem. Could you tell? Could you guess? I love fast food. I love fast food. Y'all, I just ate In-N-Out recently, and this is my order. I wasn't lying. I get a double, animal style, with a side of fries, animal style, with 2 sides of spread, and I go ham on that motherfucker. Fuck. Oh, shit. Oh. F on that MFer, as my mom would say. Oh my God, this is exhausting trying to be like PG. What was I saying? Oh, I love fast food, you guys. That was something I had to really put a lot of energy towards. And I did on my own was break my fast food addiction. I still like this week I haven't been eating in a deficit. And I haven't even been making sure I'm eating in my maintenance because I just need a fucking break. Ugh, I've been in a deficit since September. I've taken a couple breaks, like vacations and whatnot, so don't worry about me, you guys. I'm okay. They're feeding me down here in this fucking torture chamber, okay? Effing. Effing, I meant. Um, but y'all, I love fast food. I've been talking to my boyfriend about this recently. I could I could get me on Rhett and Link. Get me on Good Mythical Morning. I'll do a blind fast food taste test, okay? For fast food fries. Ranch is my thing though. Oof. Oh my God. Y'all, I'm gonna say something controversial. So y'all can argue about this in the comments. In my opinion, it's my opinion. The best fast food ranch is Jack in the Box. Okay. Everyone calm down. Calm down. Okay? I know we all say Wingstop and if you say McDonald's, you're wrong. Now, I still like McDonald's ranch, but it's not ranch. It's like a very specific McDonald's. I can't get into all of the ranches. But I know like one that people really like is Wingstop because it's more like restaurant ranch. I'm gonna be real honest with you. I think they changed the formula, you guys. Dude, people from the UK listening, because I know I know there's a lot of gorls from the UK and girl world. Ranch is very serious over here. Okay? At least to those of us, at least to the girlies that get it, okay? We must move on.
When it comes to me, I don't give a fuck. I literally have nothing to lose at this point. Do you ever get tired of talking about yourself constantly? Have you ever considered a hobby outside obsessing about yourself? I do. I get so tired of talking about myself, but like this is my job.
Lies. Lies. You love it. That's why you have a YouTube channel. This is what you do best. It's not like, you can admit it, it's not necessarily like a bad thing. You're right, it is your job. Now, it does support all of our theories that you're a narcissist, but like, so be it. I thought you were here to be honest.
So, hi, I have to do that. But genuinely, I'm having a struggle bus of a time even doing my weekly vlog this week because like I literally just do not want to talk about myself. But I set up the schedule and I'm trying to keep it for you guys.
You don't need to do that. Like literally all you have to do is prop up your camera, push record, and you don't even have to talk. That was one of my favorite parts of your last vlog was the no talking. You know, I didn't like the crunching and the slurping. Personally, I don't like that, babe. I don't like that, queen. But I thought it was quite relaxing. I thought it was, you know, a nice change of pace. So you really don't need to talk about yourself, especially when you have this whole segment of Let's Talk. I mean, what more do we need from you, truly? Okay?
As for hobbies, I have so many hobbies. I am a hobby girly and I go through a lot of like fixations.
Because you're at home and you have nothing to do all the time other than like when you have to pick up your camera. And like you don't even need a camera, just use your phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, ugh. My number one thing, one of the number one, please help me. Help. One of the things right now that I'm like unsatisfied about my life, about my personal life, is the fact that I don't have enough time to indulge in my hobbies. I like to read. I have a bunch of different things that I like to do, and I can't do them consistently. I basically have to like choose one thing, and that's it. You know, whether it's like video games or reading or whatever, or painting or whatever it is. I have a whole room dedicated to hobbies and stuff. And I don't really get to do it. And so it's just really hard to hear her say like she doesn't have like enough time in the day. I'm rambling because I actually don't remember what she was just talking about. I think I was just going to say like I'm so jealous about how much time she has to actually do her hobbies. Oh, because she's talking about I have so many hobbies. I know, girl. I'm jealous. I'm so jealous of the amount of time you have during the day. I work a 9 to 5. I'm not passionate about my job. Rise up. Who of my subscribers or those of you listening who can agree it's really tough out here? And my job has I'm kind of helping people. I'm doing a little bit of good for the community, but like my job is really just busy work and ugh, it just sucks up my days. I wish I could. And honestly, like these videos now is basically the hobby, my one hobby I can do right now. So I haven't been reading or doing anything else. But luckily I'm still enjoying this. So, yeah, we have to move on. Okay, everyone shut up. We have to move on. God.
That's just how I've always been. But one thing that someone cannot say about me is Amberlynn doesn't have hobbies and that she needs to get one, because I definitely do. Probably
Correct. No one said that.
too many hobbies. Please clear up this rumor that you have never done follow-up care post-hysterectomy. You can literally just go back and look at the vlogs, because I filmed a lot of my cancer journey. Of course, there's a lot that I kept out. But when I would have a CT scan follow-up.
Yeah, those vlogs where she says, going to the doctor, and then it cuts to her still at home. Just got back from the doctor. That's hearsay, babe. Hearsay. You need to take us in there. Okay? You need to take us in that PET scan with you. All right?
I would be vlogging and I'd be like, yeah, I just had my CT scan. Here how it went. Like when I was vlogging, I'd be like, yeah, I just had my CT scan. Here's how it went. I'm really nervous, etc., etc. Like I gave a lot of updates. I have always.
Again, but that's assuming that we believe you. Not that we have to have proof, but it's like you're so concerned about whether we believe you. I mean, that's what this whole segment is for, right? Clearing shit up. You're so concerned about your image when, by the way, what reputation are we trying to save? Your reputation is already screwed. So who cares? You know? I know that's easy for me to say. But also, here's your reminder, y'all, that here's the format of my videos. Like, I'm sitting down with my bestie. We're talking shit over a bottle of wine. Don't y'all do that with your bestie and just talk mad shit. I mean, me and my bestie get nasty. We get nasty. We say shit that shouldn't be online. So I'm trying to toe the line, y'all. But what were we talking about? Yeah, what reputation are we trying to fix or save or whatever or repair? Like, who cares? I'm tired of it. If I could skip these videos, I would, but I just got to make sure I'm all up to date with my info and stuff, you know?
Done the follow-ups for my cancer. I have always done the follow-ups after my hysterectomy. That is something that I did not mess with. Why do you always start beef with your partners?
Okay, but you didn't even go to the I'm getting worked up again, you guys. But like you didn't even that's something you didn't mess with, but you bled for 2 years abnormally and didn't go see a doctor about it? Okay. Oh, but okay. Oh, and once again, like that's something you didn't mess with, but like what about your weight, babe? I said this in my past video and this is just my opinion. But like I feel like your weight situation is similar in what the fuck am I trying to say? You'll hear those gears turning. The caffeine is kicking in and I'm glitching. Oh my god, should I just start over? Someone let me out. Someone help. I forgot what I was talking about. Move on.
Mothers. There was no.
Why are y'all here? You know what? Y'all can leave hate comments on this video.
Beef, as you call it, between Tommy's mom and me, or Feline's mom and me, Crystal's mom and me. I'm not going to get into the whole Beck and Destiny, like the mom situation between that. But yeah, there was some rough stuff going on there. But at the end of the day.
Oh, like the Keurig cup incident or whatever. That is just so funny. Like Destiny's mom did what we all wish we could do. I'm not talking about getting violent. I wouldn't get violent. That wasn't a threat. But like, damn, sometimes you just want to bonk her on the head and be like, what is wrong with you? Like, get it together, woman.
There was also a lot of love, and I have proof of that. Why do you think all of your relationships end up failing? I'm only going to speak on my side of things. Definitely because I don't know how to regulate. I get too extreme, too attached, too obsessed, for a lack of a better word. I'm extremely sensitive and I have had controlling habits in the past.
Because they just end up as your caretaker, usually. You know, Emily is different. I mean, I truly think it's because their life was getting put on blast. Um, and Emily was not prepared for that. The Crusher? Hello? Emily has a daughter? Hello? Um, okay, we're getting off track.
All right, now we're on to the interview.
Lint. That is so funny. Like, why would she do that after the lint picking allegations?
And this is where you can go to my Instagram and send me a voice memo asking any question that you want. So my Instagram is hectic ambi, which you will see right here. If you don't have the option to send me a voice memo, send me a little microphone emoji and I will accept your request so you can then send me the voice memo. So I am choosing at random. I will be choosing old voice memos from last week and I'll be choosing new ones as well. So you always have a chance to be picked. So it's not like, oh, you sent me one weeks ago, you might not get picked. It's always going to be completely at random.
Okay, so my question is, if you could choose one reaction channel to eliminate, not from live, from YouTube, from talking about you,
Oh my god, I hope she doesn't pick me. Oh my god, don't say me, Ambi. Please don't say me. Please don't pick me. Please don't pick me, please. You don't fucking get it.
voluntarily choose to stop talking about you, who would it be and why? And I feel like it would be Snowflake, but tell me if I'm wrong.
God, I honestly hope that she never finds my videos. I feel like it would just like ruin the fun. You know? Like it wouldn't be a big deal. But it's just like, go. It'd just be a big party pooper, party crasher.
Oh my god, that's actually a really freaking good question. More than likely, I would choose Snowflake or the ankle because they're the two that take really serious situations that have happened to me in my life and they say that I'm lying about it. Or
Oop. She would not like me. That's okay. I'm starting to get used to the fact that people don't like me. So, MB, does it make you feel better that I'm like sweaty in my closet recording this video? Okay. Y'all, obviously my channel's very inspired by the ankle. Someone commented, they were like, oh, ankle's got like competition or whatever. Like, first of all, no. But I am very like obviously I've said I took complete inspiration or pretty much just I don't want to say copied. I mean kind of. Because I was doing my videos, the ones that hardly have any views, like salty crab. But they took so long, it was so much editing, and I was like trying to think about what I had to say, and it wasn't very organic. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do the ankle because it'll take a lot less effort or time. So period. He's like my help. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
they take situations and they make it into something like,
Damn, I'm gonna get so many hate comments. I have to delete so many hate comments off this video. Y'all, I'm off my game. I'm off my groove, okay? I'm thrown off my fucking groove. Dude, okay. Emperor's New Groove is like melatonin to me. I used to put it on every night to fall asleep to, because y'all know I can't have any silence or else my thoughts just go. And so now every time, because I love rewatching Disney movies. Or is that a Disney movie? Yeah, it's a Disney movie, right? Now it just makes me so sleepy.
huge and massive
Did y'all care about that? You're welcome.
that isn't even real, and they plant a label on me that is damaging and completely false. I don't mind a reaction channel. Nitpick all you want. Like, I really don't care. But when it comes to like the deeper shit, like that should just be left alone.
But you put it out here. You put it out here for us to speculate and nitpick and just respond to. You have a whole community of reaction channels. Like, That's actually really cool. I know they don't like you, but you're the star of the show, babe. You should love that. Maybe she's not a narcissist. No, she loves the shit.
Hey Amberlynn, this is my third attempt at this voice note. I'm gonna try my best not to swear either. I've been watching This Is Some Context for like 7+ years. I also have BPD. I've done some very bad things in my life, which I regret. I've changed, etc.
I genuinely relate to that.
And sometimes it's really hard because I think you're a very likable person, but you
Thank you.
also do really messed up stuff. I guess like what I'm trying to get at is I want to really believe that you regret those things and you want to change because, you know, I know how hard it can be. And I think my question would be like, if you could change one thing, like one situation in your life that you think has steered you in the wrong direction, what would you have changed and where do you think you could be in life now?
Okay, for a second, has Amber's empathy meter flickered to life? Is this a brief but touching moment? Or is she just acting? All those little facial expressions. I don't know. I don't know.
You acted differently or done something differently, or maybe you wouldn't change anything. I don't know.
Normally when people ask this question, it's very much like, what do you wish wouldn't have happened to you that would make your life different now? But I took your question as like, what do you wish you wouldn't have done? If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but that's kind of what I got out of it.
I got a whole laundry list of things. Oh my God, what do we think she's going to say? Oh my God, what do we think she's going to say? Something maybe backhanded, like I wish I would have never dated somebody. Or are we actually about to take some accountability? Let's see.
And for me, it's without a doubt the controlling nature that I had with Beck. Like sometimes
Yeah, I bet, dude. With everything coming out right now, this whole era of Beck coming out and starting this channel and everything, I fucking bet. Effing. Frickin'. I bet. See, I just don't believe it. I think it's like how some people are only sorry because they got caught. I think this is a similar situation. I don't think she actually regrets that. I think she just regrets it I think she just regrets it because of how it's affecting her now. Truly. And also, girl, that wasn't like a phase or one mistake. That was a whole storyline. So, okay.
look back at it and I'm just like, wow, I regret that with every single part of me.
Wow, I can't believe I actually get to talk to you. Hi.
Hello.
And you are right when you say people who publicly
I just heard your kitty.
leave you good comments do get bashed. Because I am one of them.
Oh.
But I don't care when people say nasty things to me. It doesn't bother me.
I feel bad about it because it's like people don't deserve that. I'm glad that you have that like strong nature about you, but it's just like I feel horrific because some people don't have that strength, you know? Okay.
What? Some people don't have that strength like you do?
Let me keep listening, sorry.
But my question for you is, what is one thing that you have said out loud to the public that you wish you could have taken back? Or maybe one thing you have done that you wish you could have taken back? And by the way, I love you.
Even your quote unquote supporters are like really trying to help you out here. They're really trying to help you out here to like take some accountability. It's like they're holding your hand, trying to lead you that way because you can't get there on your own. That's what all these questions seem to be so far. Like anything you would take back, you know, like is there anything that you regret? Can you name like just like one thing? Just one thing. They just want her to be so redeemable. I mean, even like the last girl said, she's like, I want to believe that you want to be a better person. I believe that. But it's hard to see. You make it difficult, Amberlynn. I mean, I would say I agree with that kind of. I wouldn't even say I'm like a hater. I would say that I can give like an objective view of things. If I actually saw Amberlynn taking accountability and like changing her life and changing her lifestyle and really trying to make an effort and seeing results from that, I'm gonna support that. I'm not an idiot.
Please don't ever stop making videos and always ignore the haters.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I love you too. So I think one thing that I wish I would have never shared was the abusive relationship that I was in when I was a teenager. Without a doubt, I wish I would have never, ever vocalized that.
Shit, I don't know anything about that, you guys. Speaking of the ankle, you know how the ankle has gone back and watched like all of her old videos in order? I was thinking about doing that as well. Obviously, I don't know. I don't want it to come across like I'm copying the ankle or anything because I know I kind of like am copying the formatting or whatever, but it's like how many different ways can you react to a video, you know what I'm saying? There's not many like as people, we're two very different people. So I would say the formatting is really the only thing. But so I don't want it to come off as like copying, but I really like that idea. Mainly because I don't know all of the lore with with the Amberverse. I really don't. So I think it could be really interesting going back and watching those videos. I just discovered the ankle like a few weeks ago. So I don't even like I haven't even watched those videos. I've just seen that that's what he does. And I think that's a really cool, interesting thing. So if you would like to see that, let me know. But I'm already having like this is gonna have to be in the future when she doesn't post as much. She's not as consistent. Maybe when she finds another girlfriend to move in with and she's gone for another few months. um, but yeah, just something to think about.
Okay, hey Amberlynn.
Hello, hello.
This is Kate. You can totally keep my name in the video. Because shout out to my friends, Miranda, Jesse, Annie, Sarah. We all love watching you so much. Also, me and my husband Stefan love watching you.
Aww.
Okay, to the question.
Gotta be a troll. Gotta be a troll. Just her? Like you all love watching just her, or are you watching another reactor's videos? Because I'm a fan of Amberlynn in a way. I mean, I think she's very entertaining. I love Girl World. But like they're putting her what I ate in a day on, like with a bowl of popcorn, sitting on the couch watching. Like I don't understand.
I know we are not dating anyone right now. Fuck all of these girls.
Fuck them all.
If you had to describe your dream date, what would it be? Where would you go? Tell me everything.
Okay. All right. So we're going to go into like a fairy tale land. Okay. What it would look like is like we're in Vegas and my stamina is better. So like we're going to take that out of the equation. Okay. So we're
Yeah, I mean, we're going to have to. So already we're not being for real. In a dream world.
in Vegas and maybe we're doing a little bit of casino this and maybe just like walking around and doing a little adventure of this. And there's just lots of flirting and there's lots of like touching and there's a lot of laughter, chemistry. And then
Girl, just go to the WinStar. Just go to the WinStar in Oklahoma, okay? Why do you need to go to Vegas for that?
and there's like dinner and you're like sitting and talking, getting to know each other.
Food mentioned.
And you're doing the googly eyes. And then afterwards, maybe you go get a drink somewhere. And again, there's more just like hot passion. If you know, you know. And
Y'all, I don't know if it's just a phase I'm in. But I don't really care for like dinner dates anymore. I'm more like a day date kind of person. Like let's get day drunk on some mimosas and go see a movie or go for a hike or do like an activity or something. I'm such an old person these days. Like even right now it's like 9 p.m. and I'm so tired. Like every time I'm being so for real. Like the only time I have to make these videos is when I'm so worn out at the end of my work days. Because tomorrow, you guys, I'm going to a Ren fair. And then I might have some time on Sunday. It's Friday right now for me, which is why I'm trying to sneak some videos in. But I'm always so tired. So I'm such an old person. I like doing things during the day. I love a mimosa, but my stomach is so messed up these days. I think I have to stop. I can't do liquor anymore. I went too hard on the liquor when I was in my early 20s. This is not about me. This is not about me. We must move on.
Then after that, maybe there's like a hotel, or we go back
Literally nobody asked. Nobody asked about what I like to do.
to, well, yeah, it would be a hotel because I don't live in Vegas. I don't think the person I'm dating lives in Vegas. So there would be a hotel. We go back there and there's more googly eyes, laughter, getting to know each other. And then, you know what goes down? I don't
What the fuck? Yeah, in my dream date, the person is like, I can like flirt and the person like touches me and then we like go to dinner and maybe we like gamble, maybe we like walk around because like I can walk in this dream date, like I have stamina. And then like I and then like I and then I get laid at the end of the night. That's my dream night. That they want to touch me and like damn.
know. I'm very just like laid back. I just want to have fun. I love going out
Yeah, girl, of course you're always laid back. I bet there's a dent in that couch. For real.
doing things, and I genuinely feel like I just described my most recent relationship. That's weird.
Oh my god, does she think Emily's watching or something? I swear this is some shit I used to do in like middle school when like social media was new and I'm like posting on my Kick things that I know my crushes my ex is like into or like my crush is into or whatever for like or subtweeting.
Besides, we weren't in Vegas, but regardless, that's my real authentic answer, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
Hi, Amberlynn.
She's just real and authentic, you guys, and she's not gonna sugarcoat it. Okay?
I'm currently in university getting my degree in English, and I was wondering, if you went back to college, what would you want to study?
Well, that's awesome. Congrats to you. You're gonna do great. For me, I definitely would study psychology because
Yeah, you know what? You know you have a problem. If you're so mentally effed up, you have to go major in it just to fucking figure out what's wrong with you, truly. I mean, girl, we don't need to go back to college for that. Just see a therapist. Someone already did that part, okay?
I have always been very interested in the human mind. I like to know.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to see the cross section of yours, babe. Something is rotten in there.
Why do we do these things? Why is our brains like this? Tell me more.
Why is our brains like this?
Like when I was going to college, psychology was my all-time favorite class.
Hi, Amberlynn. I'm messaging from Scotland in the UK.
Wow.
And my question is, why do you think everyone believes everything that Beck has to say? Because I don't believe.
What were those eyes? Everyone's gonna say because of that one time that like, and here's this text with this text between me and this other person about how like Beck used to do this thing where they would like mix stories up. They would like tell a story, but they were like confused and thinking of another time. So like, yeah, Beck's not credible. Okay, like why wouldn't we believe Beck? I think the strongest argument is just that maybe Beck's doing it for money. Like even in Beck's first videos, they were ending it with like, I need help. Like here's my Venmo sort of thing. Now that they're doing better, I don't think they need to do that anymore. They're probably making decent money off of it. So I don't know. I would say that's probably like one leg she'd have to stand on, but like why else wouldn't we believe Beck? And that's not even like super strong at this point because Beck's channel is, I guess because Beck's channel is doing well because of all these things that they're saying. But I mean, for instance, Beck and Destiny's last live stream, most of the questions, I mean, I only skimmed through it. I didn't watch the whole thing. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't have the time. But I'm just super busy. I'm sorry. I'm just so busy. I'm a very important person, okay? They were saying, I don't know, to most of the question. I don't know. I didn't notice. I'm not sure. And I was like, okay, what kind of content is this? Honestly, like, you're just saying I don't know to everything. But that's fine. If that's the truth, then whatever. So, I'm like, maybe if they were doing this for money, wouldn't they just make shit up? But also, Beck wouldn't do that. Beck doesn't want to be sued for defamation, for straight up lies. The reason Beck can do this is because they're telling the truth.
Any of it. I believe you.
Oh my God, the tea. Damn, girl. It's just easier. It's just more fun. It's more entertainment. People want to see me in a bad light. So in any way that they can do that, they're going to do that.
Okay. But Beck didn't come up with the rag stuff, like the washcloth stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Beck casually kind of dropped that in a video. I don't even think Beck realized that was gonna do that was gonna do like cataclysmic. Is that the word? Hello, help. Vocab word of the week. Damage to, or like create such a wave in girl world. So Amberlynn, you're giving Beck a little bit more credit than I think you need to. I don't even really think they understand all the time when they have tea. So I don't think that Beck is out there, workshopping anything to make anything up about you.
And that includes believing anyone that comes out against me, even if it's hogwash. And honestly, I feel like some
Girl, let's just stop, because you've said hogwash before, and I really don't want us to make this a thing. Like, why do people believe Beck over you? You just said hogwash. Why are we talking in 1800 slang now? We're gonna start wearing a bonnet, girl.
sometimes people don't
That wasn't even fucking funny. Somebody help.
even believe Beck, but they just say they do, just to continue the narrative that Amberlynn is the most awful person in the whole entire world. But I just want to say thank you, and also thank everyone else who doesn't fall into that trap. All right, you
Don't thank me, babe. Don't thank me.
guys, now it's time for tea or tail.
Tea or tail, that's what I was trying to think of. It didn't stick. It didn't stick for me. I don't know. Tea or tail. Okay.
This is going to be a time for me to address rumors that I see floating around the community.
What has all of this been? What have we been doing? Help. Oh my God. You guys, please put me out of my misery. Well, then why are you here? Because I'm having a good time. Believe it or not, this is part of my process. Okay? I'm having a good time. Okay?
I'm going to either tell you, yes, that's tea, or no, that's tail. Amberlynn has not been diagnosed with BPD because she said in her live stream that the psychologist told her she needs to see a specialist. So I was seeing a psychologist for about 9 months, and it was around the 8-month mark where I was finally diagnosed with BPD. So when I expressed that psychologist said I'd need to see a specialist, it is because they wanted me to heal from BPD, and they did not work with BPD patients in that way. Yes, I was absolutely diagnosed. It's just the psychologist who diagnosed me didn't specialize in BPD.
I don't care. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, headphone users. I don't care. Can we please move on? Ugh.
When you are diagnosed with BPD, you do not have to be diagnosed by a person who specializes in it.
This season is just like super long and really repetitive, truly. It's like those early seasons of Love Island UK where there's like 65 episodes per season. It's like she's giving us more videos, but it's like all the same shit.
But to heal from it and to do therapy for it, it is better to see someone who specializes for it.
We really only need one Let's Talk a month. Let's be so for real.
So that is what I meant. So obviously that is tail. When the AirPod is in Amberlynn's ear, that means she is in a relationship. That is obviously tail, because that doesn't even make sense. Because if you go back and look at vlogs when I was in a relationship with Feline, I either had the Beats headphones, I had an AirPod in my ear at all times. Literally, that is genuinely just because I don't like the silence.
Didn't they live together? God, I need to brush up on I'm like so confused. I'm so confused. Didn't they live together?
I always have to be listening to something. Amberlynn is an alcoholic. Tail, 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 and a very offensive one at that.
Who is saying these things? Who is saying these things? Oh, that you get offended by that? Girl, you're addicted to food. Which in your case seems to be, you know, again, I don't like to compare the two, but it's like that's your version of alcoholism. You know? Why? Nobody's saying this. She doesn't even know how to drink properly. I said this in the last video. Like, I'm not trying to like shame. Like, she doesn't need to drink whiskey or whatever. But when she drinks, it's like a 16-year-old. You know? You know, like it almost seems illegal to watch her drink because it doesn't seem right. She's drinking like Buzz Balls and shit. I'm still waiting for her to discover Four Locos. Damn, I'm really cussing. Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay, we didn't fix that this episode, you guys. I apologize.
Just because I have 2 or 3 White Claws once a week during a live stream does not make me an alcoholic. When I go on my live stream, I genuinely feel like I'm hanging out with a bunch of friends. So does that mean people who are like out having fun with their friends or even just in their home?
Girl, we don't think you're an alcoholic because you had 2 White Claws on stream. It's like, honestly, you might as well just had a kombucha.
A couple times a week, they just have a couple drinks just to feel a little buzz. Does that make them an alcoholic? No. I have voiced my concerns with alcohol in the past, and I'm telling you, it is not like that. The only time I drink is when I am on live stream, and I didn't even drink last night for my live stream.
She also just wants to do it like to kind of throw it in my opinion. Okay, in my opinion. She started drinking on stream once her and Emily were actually not a thing anymore, once they actually broke up a couple months ago. That's when I feel like it was like a whatever, now I'm gonna drink because I can, because I'm not dating an alcoholic anymore. You know, like, ew, it's honestly really icky. I really wouldn't even be shocked if she just like poured out the White Claw off cam.
I don't have an unhealthy relationship with alcohol, so that does not make me an alcoholic.
Nobody was
And
saying
I think
that.
it's offensive to those who actually do struggle. And it's also painful for me because of what I grew up with. I grew up with a bunch of addicts and alcoholics. All right, you guys, it is time for bad choices. That's where I take 5 of these cards. They're very hectaconic questions, so let's get into it. So I'm just gonna choose 5 random ones.
I don't care about her sex life. I really don't want to. We've already said the word masturbate this episode, okay? And I'm not a prude, by the way. It's not like I hear the word penis or like masturbate and I'm like, ooh, can I say that on YouTube? Help. But it's like in the context of Amberlynn, you know, because then those images start popping up in my brain. I'm a very visual person. I'm just trying to avoid that.
To get them going. So here we go. Ooh. All right, that's 5. All right, first one is, have you ever been punched in the face? That is a yes. Second one.
By who? Because we know you've done some punching.
Would you get a lot of enjoyment from being a member of the opposite sex for a day? If it's only for a day, then yes.
That's just because probably just because she doesn't want to be 500 something. Honestly, 600 pounds. That'd be pretty nice for a day.
Do you think that you will age well? No, probably not.
I mean, I said this in the last video, I think. You are starting to show signs of aging. You know, and it's only going to get worse as you lose weight. This, you know, you have all this extra skin. When you lose weight, that doesn't necessarily go anywhere. So you're just going to, that's the thing too, is if she actually were serious about losing weight, she would have to be prepared to pretty much let go of like a lot of the vanity aspect of it, you know, because we know she's very obsessed with how she looks. That's how she spends most of her money on food and like clothes and earrings and makeup and all the like appearance stuff, really, as we can see by her empty ass apartment. She's certainly not buying curtains. And I don't think she's capable of that. The second she starts to see like the wrinkles and the saggy skin, which personally, I don't even think she'd get to that point, but just from her past. But the second she saw that, she'd be like, I'm scared. And be like, fuck it, I'm just gonna eat. You know, like, it's just, it's honestly really tragic.
Have you ever had more than 8 shots in one night? Probably like once or twice. Would you spend the night in a full porta potty for $10,000? Ooh, I don't know. Let me think. I hate a porta potty, but $10,000 is really good. I think I would. I would literally sit in there and I just scroll Instagram. I don't know. Maybe vlog. So that.
Can she fit in a porta potty? I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just curious. I don't think she could. Follow-up question. What would you spend that $10,000 on? There is a correct answer, Amberlynn. Waiting. Impatient? Oh no. Food? Uber Eats? Okay. That's fine. I understand.
This is the end of this Let's Talk. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I know that I did. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.
Wow. Okay. Oh my God. That was so boring. I'm so sorry, you guys. I was an absolute fucking hot mess this episode. To those of y'all, leave in the comments, you never finish your sentence. You laugh too much. You never finish a thought. You're going to hate this one. I bet you're not even here. I bet you're not even listening. But to those of you who have cleaned another floor, done another chore, I'm a poet over here. Congrats. We're really over here cleaning thousands of floors and living rooms and bedrooms and doing thousands of loads of laundry. I'm really proud of you guys for all the cleaning that is getting done while you listen to me absolutely crash the fuck out over watching these videos. I am not beating the torture chamber allegations this episode. I really am not. I feel like I'm really here against my will. At least there's Coke Zero down here, honestly. I gotta go. I'm freaking the fuck out. I'm gonna get some more caffeine and then I'll see you in another minute. I'm gonna do another video while I have some time. Bye.